I have offended many women. I have done women anyhow. I have treated them so badly that I don't even know who exactly to beg, says Baba Suebebe, a veteran Yoruba actor. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Now this is not a kind of sub to Baba at all, but of course we have to just say it as it is and share perspectives without, beating a fallen horse. If you've conversant with online stories in the last few months, you would have seen the rate at which veterans, especially in the Yoruba speaking sector, has been coming out to seek help for either their poor health or their poor condition of living. We must say that these veterans are the ones that paved way for what the current artists or celebrities or influencers are enjoying. The days of Aye Alalumole, when things were so analog, these people had little or almost no technology to ply their trade. But thanks to the invention and growth of internet and technology that has made a lot of millionaires. In fact, people become instant millionaires in 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, which these men and great women were unable to achieve for decades. So, in the line of people like Yaba Pariolodo, who came out for help, and he got help of a car and a house, and his first child being promised to be taken to America to study. We had the life of Iyagbon Bonkon, who also did a video to say she did a car, that people should bless her now, not when she's dead and everything. She got a house and a car. We also have Baba Lakpini, who lost a 40-year-old child some years ago and has been trying, still featuring in skits and all of that, also come out to seek for help. The list is endless and it's not going to stop, really, from what we can see. The truth of the matter is the current economic situation in our country is nothing to write home about. Even for the so-called people who are rich people, they are feeling the pinch. Some rich people are not even able to sustain their businesses anymore. Some have borrowed loans that have gone really bad. Some are, things are not just the way they are. To get trusted staff to even run businesses these days is like putting a donkey through the eye of a needle and all of that. So now, for these veterans who were earning little to nothing in their A days, right, we understand their plight of what suffering they might be going through. However, Baba himself, Baba Suebebe, that you can see on the screen, did a video seeking help. And one person that God has been using in this department for these celebrity veterans is Pastor Agbala Gabriel. This man has surrendered himself for this particular humanitarian task to help people and all of that. So, when this Baba came out to say he needs a car, he needs a house, he needs help, Agbala Gabriel decided to step into the situation. And when he visited Baba, he saw that Oromoto ati ile kolonshi Baba, that Baba needs medical treatment because he's been bedridden for 2 straight good years. You heard me, 2 good years. So they started, seeking medical help for him. I think they took him to FMC and they said he needs to do a surgery. It's going to be 50-50 and everything. I honestly do not know the nature of that ailment, but they said, oro aye, oro kinikon, oro kinikon, oro kinikon. Now, Baba boldly, maybe due to guilt, had to come out to say, ohun ti ṣe obìnrin, Baba lawon ti ṣe obìnrin gan. He has done women wrong. He can't even remember where his kids or his wives or baby mama are. He can't remember treating them well. That there was a time he was a musician. Some people said that there was a time he was a backup for King Sunny Ade. I don't know how true that is. And when things were still bubbling, then maybe later he diversified into having his own stuff. And he said it with his own mouth that àwọn òun súlé pé táwọn bá fẹ́ change aṣọ nìkan làwọn máa wálé. And, it's always from one woman to another that he even had a woman who had children for him abroad when he traveled. But he doesn't even know anything about them anymore. That he cannot even count the number of women that he has, in quotes, messed up. Now, one thing that is very, very common in our climate in Nigeria is the rate of irresponsibility of our men. This is not just punching all at Baba. I'm just talking on a general perspective. The height of Timothy Dobrin local womo. Especially, I'm speaking now as a Yoruba woman. It's very common amongst Yoruba people. Yoruba men. I'm saying it with no part of apology, but with apology to responsible men, responsible Yoruba men. Yes, my only apology is to go to responsible Yoruba men. Lẹ́yìn àwọn responsible Yoruba men, ẹ jẹ́ ká face àwọn tó kù. A lot of men pride in the fact that, when things are not working any longer between us, I can carry my bag and go somewhere, which is what they can't. In the Western world, Obimo, even if you're not married to the woman and you're contesting the paternity, you go for DNA. And the moment it's been established that, the child is yours, lọ anywhere, ọmọ aṣọ ẹmu blocos ni. Mama the dog to where ni wàá ṣẹ̀tọ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. That is the norms abroad. But here in Nigeria, it is not the same thing. This, you can have men just decide to, even when you are married men, living in the same house with their wives and everything, and all of a sudden things don't work well, and you have to be dragging them, calling family meeting up and down, for them to ṣètò lórí àwọn ọmọ wọn. Those kind of things. It's just it's so heartbreaking, and one would think to say that, how long are we going to be going on with this nonsense, I must call it? A lot of women have their lives just turned into two when they find out their husbands. Let me even use husbands in this case. I'm not talking about baby mama and boyfriend issues. When their husbands decide to double boy, liar. Some will even go ahead and marry another woman and ignore the children. The previous children is hard. It's too common, and we need to let men know when we see a lesson like this, it's for us to learn from them and to tell all these our able-bodied men that are still jumping up and down. Bí ìgbà tí kú bá just rogbo náà pé gbogbo agbára tẹ́ ń gbé káàkiri, gbogbo blocos ń pọ́nrán tẹ́ fi ń dà lóru yẹn. One day it's gonna ó máa sorí kodò underground 360 degrees báyìí tí ò ní wúlò mọ́. And most of the time, a man that is not responsible will, at the end of his life, be utterly neglected. I use the word utterly because children are not babies. I mean, when children grow up, wọ́n ṣe baby mọ́. Wọ́n mọ èyí tó suffer fáwọn. Wọ́n mọ ìyá tó lọ gbé góòlù ta. Wọ́n mọ ìyá tó ta mọ́tò tó fẹsẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fanfa rìn torí kó lè kọ́ àwọn ọmọ lọ sí school. Wọ́n mọ ìyá tó máa sunkún wá bá principal pé owó school ò tí ì pé. Wọ́n mọ ìyá mi tó yẹ pé bóyá educational line tó lọ pé kóun kàwé sí kò lè kà mọ́ torí bùkátà àwọn ọmọ tó ti dà sí lọ́rùn. Àbẹ́ni tó ti bímọ mẹ́ta sílẹ̀ fọkùnrin, fọ́kọ ẹ̀ tó fẹ́, tọkọ wá rìn lọ. Níbo ló fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ lọ? A lot of women will just come to be like, àwọn ọmọ mẹ́ta ìgan ti tó mi lọ́kọ, kí n tó bọ́ wọn, kí n tó fọṣọ sí wọn lọ́rùn, kí n tó take care wọn, kí n tó rán wọn lọ sí school. Iṣẹ́ ọmọ ò dẹ̀ ń tán àfi ìgbà tí abiyamọ bá wọ kòtò. So one man will just feel that, I'm a hottie, I have my money, I can go and get the next babe, the next woman who is fresh for me and everything. I'm not saying a man cannot leave a woman. Please don't misquote me. Relationship wo la fi bára wa ṣe ta fi bímọ fúnra wa. If it's not working anymore and there's a product of children in that relationship, you have to take care of the children. Ademokwe Nigeria tawa, most of our men fall into this category. Like I said, apologies to responsible men. Very well. But like I said, I want to fẹ́ legislate lórí matter igan. Most of them, all baby baba ló jẹ́ fẹ́ lómi tó níyàwó létọ́ lọ fóbìnrin lóyún. Tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń ṣe flesh to flesh. Tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ rọ́bà. Tó máa bímọ fún yín. Tẹ́ máa ní mọ́mọ́mọ́ àbí ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ fún lóyún. You're not going through the process. Actually, that ọkùnrin mi tó fíjú tó yẹ pé wọ́n fíjú that they can't just chook everywhere. They cannot. It's just who they are. There are some high-valued men tó yẹ pé they are very picky about who they go out with. How much more a product coming out of a consummation of tatata pẹ̀lú obìnrin. They will still see that this is a product of my loins. I should take responsibility. Torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ apologize to àwọn responsible men. Torí wọ́n sì pọ̀, wọ́n sì wà. Bó ṣe rí àwọn èèyàn bíi bàbá Suebebe yìí, mo gbàdúrà pé káwọn ọmọ ìyàwó àtobìnrin tán ti ṣẹ̀ kí wọ́n dáríjì wọn. Ọkùnrin tó bá ń gba omi ojú lọ́wọ́ obìnrin, tóbìnrin yẹn ò ṣẹ́ tó mú last tó já sí òní tàbí because ọkùnrin tó bá da bùkátà ọmọ sí obìnrin láyà bí ẹn kó já sí òní because apart from being emotionally detached you are going to financially detach from the children you are going to it's not fair nígbà tí àwa Nigerian women ò dẹ̀ ní court tó máa gbé àwọn ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ẹlòmíì àyàmúṣẹ́ ló kúkú dùn a ṣiṣẹ́ ẹlòmíì obìnrin míì ṣiṣẹ́ ó ti sán sínú obìnrin mi ti ṣiṣẹ́ àrùn ti fi lé ara ìṣèbùgbé wọ́n máa treat BP lẹ́nìí treat diabetes lọ́la ìfúnpá lọ́túnla nígbà tọ́kàn ò balẹ̀ abiyamọ wo ló máa sùn tọ́kàn ẹ̀ máa balẹ̀ tí táwọn ọmọ ò tí ì jẹun àbí táwọn ọmọ ń jẹ school fees wọ bàbá dẹ̀ máa ò ti sagbádá kọ́ síbì kan tí wàá sọ rí sẹ́yìn bó ti rí ibi tí òtútù tó máa bá sí especially our men these days tẹ́ pé any little thing they will leave one and say jẹ́ kí n lọ báyìí tó bá celebrity tó máa gbé mi sí limelight àjọ máa flenjo all that glitters is not gold. So as much as I'm pitying Baba because for him to come out and say kàn jọ kàn dáríjì àwọn it's a lot for a man to come out and plead but somebody who is down right now is down but mercy Ọlọ́run má ṣàánú fún Baba mercy Ọlọ́run because what he's done is not just a one day thing it's done it for many years and for those children of his anywhere they are ká má tẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ọmọ kankan tí Baba lè pè ní speech die pé ẹ ló ọmọ mi báyìí it shows how bad of a father is being. Let us call a spade a spade. Aṣáára wọn tó kù nígbà tó bá lọ ṣe interview fún wọn àárọ̀ ọmọ kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn àárọ̀ ọmọ kan ló mélèé wá ọmọ kan ń gbé bẹ̀yẹn ń bọ̀ ń sìn kíníkan àárín yàn ọmọ kankan pẹ̀lú bàbá ò dẹ̀ ń ṣàgàn bàbá ò lè ka iye ọmọ tán bí. Please go and watch his video. I don't want to play it here. Baba cannot count the number of children he has. That shows the height of irresponsibility. So ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́gbọ́n ká mọ̀ pé n tó ń bẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀fà ojú èjè lọ. I just pray Baba finds mercy in the hands of his children because the truth of the matter is old age is lonely on its own. Old age is lonely. When you're not actively working anymore, when you're retired, when you're old with years, wọ́n máa ṣe lónú lé ní ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ abiyamọ tó tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ló máa jí ẹ láàárọ̀ bọ́ọ̀sì ńbẹ̀ physically mọ́mí ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣe ti jẹun mo ti rán kinní kan kó gbé kinní kan wá fún yín ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe video call ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́mí mo ń bọ̀ spend weekend pẹ̀lú yín next week pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yín it brings them to, there's nothing that sweetens the bone of an old person than having people who love you, who you have showered love in their lifetime come back to pay you. Wọ́n sáré kíjàkí they will rather not eat for their parents to feed. Ẹlòmíì máa la salary ẹ̀ sí méjì ni pé iye gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ bàbá àti ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ. That is the care that is supposed to be. But nígbà tí bá ti frustrate ọmọ tó wọn máa pè yín dáàdi ń gbà yín pé owó school fees tẹ́ máa já kọ́ọ̀lù mọ́mọ létí ẹ̀san ń bọ̀. And a lot of our young men these days are still going to fall into this trap. It's not a curse because of what we are saying. Ẹlòmíì àrí ìyàwó tuntun tán á ignore ìyàwó ti bí tẹ́ sẹ́yìn á máa tẹ̀lé ọmọge campus káàkiri. Àwọn ọmọ ti bí àdè máa wò pé bàbá òun ló ń ṣe ẹlẹ́yà lórí social media yìí. So ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ti bàbá Suebebe kọ́gbọ́n ká ó pé káwọn ọmọ wọn kan dáríjì wọn kí bàbá dẹ̀ rí àánú Ọlọ́run gbà ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn bàbá deadbeat ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ̀ mọ́ bí táwọn ọmọ yín wà mọ́ ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ̀ ní relationship pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yín mọ́ formative years yẹn if you don't build the bond with your children in formative years even if they become Dangote tomorrow wọ́n á kàn máa spend stipend sí ipò oúnjẹ ni you will not see them because they are emotionally detached from you. And that's the worst thing. Èèyàn lè máa send owó oúnjẹ. Daddy, mo fẹ́ send 100,000 sí every month. Ẹ jẹ́ sórí bíi tèdè. But there's no emotional attachment because the child can't relate with you because you didn't build that when you're supposed to build it. So let's stop all this nonsense that a lot of men are into these days. And on the flip side, we also have a lot of women, though not as much as men. Tọ́wọ́n náà máa ju ọmọ lẹ̀, tọ́wọ́n máa rìn lọ, tọ́wọ́n ní kí ẹ̀ ń pa ọmọ. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ ṣàtúnṣe. If there's still life, there is hope. Please, let's stop damaging our kids by ignoring, abandoning, not providing, and not being responsible for them. It's not a way to live. Like I said earlier, me and Baba Suebebe have the good health to be able to reconcile with his family àtàwọn tó rántí àtàwọn ọmọ tó rántí àtàwọn tó mọ̀. Social media kú ti wà ń sìn. Èyí tó bá fi òpó òun fẹ́ reconcile pẹ̀lú bàbá, Ọlọ́run á fún lókun àti agbára. But to live one's old age in regret like this, nobody should walk that path. It is not worth it. The guilt ó ń dùn yànjú kan máa fún wọn lẹ́gbàá lọ nǹkan tó ń ná bàbá lára báyìí ó ń dùn wọ́n ju pé kán mú ẹgba physically kan wé mọ́ wọn lọ. That is what is called guilty conscience and height of irresponsibility being regretted. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's do better as parents. Let's be emotionally available for our kids. And to all women doing the double duty. Ọlọ́run á fún yín lókun àtagbára ẹ̀ ní ṣe lásán. Okùn ẹ̀mí yóò ní já sọ́nà káwọn ọmọ yín tó ṣoríire kẹ́ tó jẹ wọn mọ́. Wọn ò ní fi 1 minute silence ọ̀nà yín nínú ọjọ́ tọ́mọ yín bá ń ṣe ohun re. Ẹ dúró, ẹ wé gèlè, ẹ wà kọlọ́fù, ẹ rìn, ẹ yan fanda. Ẹ jèrè àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ṣe wàhálà fún. Ẹ ní kú sínú kòókòó làálàá bí ò ṣe sí tó Nàìjíríà gbogbo nǹkan ṣe le tó kò mà ní lè mọ́ yín o. Ọkùnrin tó láàánú bójó fẹ́ fẹ́ yín ni bójó kò fẹ́ já láàánú yín ni Ọlọ́run á rán sí yín. Ẹ ní dáṣẹ́ ọmọ ṣe wọnú kòtò. It's just prevalent. You just need to look around you. Look at that woman running a shop or that kiosk around you. Look at that woman selling ọjà oko around you. Look at that woman in your office who will rub powder but is running helter-skelter, taking one loan on another to pay school fees for her children single-handedly. It's just so much. And it's everywhere. Kí Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa. See you in the next video. I wish Baba good health one more time and grace to Pastor Agbala Gabriel for the good work he's doing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.